The moonlight cast an eerie glow over the calm waters, as if warning of the dark secret hidden beneath the surface. The people of Haiti had long feared the depths of the ocean, for it was said to be home to a voodoo curse that had plagued their coastal villages for generations. Legend told of a sea monster, a creature so fearsome and powerful that it could command the very waves themselves. Its mere presence invoked a paralyzing dread in the hearts of those unfortunate enough to encounter it. They spoke of its massive form, with scales as black as night and eyes that glowed with a wicked malevolence. Years ago, a brave fisherman named Jean ventured out to sea, determined to rid his village of this curse. Armed with only a wooden staff and his unwavering courage, he sailed into the depths, unaware of the dangers that awaited him. As he delved deeper into the murky waters, the temperature dropped, and a thick fog enveloped his boat. Strange whispers echoed all around, and Jean's heart pounded in his ears. But he forged ahead, driven by a desire to protect his loved ones. Suddenly, a monstrous shadow loomed beneath his vessel, and the sea erupted into a violent frenzy. A colossal tentacle rose from the depths, thrashing about wildly. Jean held on for dear life, his knuckles white as he clung to the edge of his boat. With each wave that crashed against the hull, it seemed that his fate was sealed. In a moment of sheer desperation, Jean stepped forward, his wooden staff clutched tightly in his hands. He looked into the eyes of the sea monster, unflinching in the face of certain doom. In that moment, something changed within him. He realized that the voodoo curse was not simply a curse on the village, but a curse on his own heart. With a newfound resolve, Jean raised his staff and shouted words of defiance. The winds howled, and the sea monster recoiled, as if struck by an unseen force. Mystical symbols etched themselves onto Jean's staff, glowing with a brilliant light. In that instant, Jean embraced the power of the curse that had haunted his people for so long. Bolstered by his newfound abilities, Jean unleashed a wave of energy that enveloped the sea monster. The creature writhed in agony, its monstrous form disintegrating into nothingness. The curse was broken. As the smoke cleared, the villagers stared in awe at the empty expanse of water before them. Jean had prevailed where others had failed, freeing them from the grip of the voodoo curse. The people of Haiti could finally live their lives without fear, their secrets, and the dark waters behind them. With a sense of liberation, the villagers rejoiced, their laughter mingling with the sound of the ocean breeze. And Jean, the fisherman who had braved the depths of the unknown, became a legend, a beacon of hope for generations to come. The voodoo curse had been vanquished, and the dark secrets of Haiti's waters were laid to rest, never to haunt the shores again. But then, with a gust of wind and a blinding flash, the water calmed. The sea monster had vanished, leaving no trace of its existence. Jean felt a mixture of relief and confusion as he returned to his village, unsure of what had transpired. Days turned into weeks, and the village began to wonder if Jean had been successful in his quest. Whispers spread among the fishermen, tales of the sea monster's demise and the lifting of the voodoo curse. The villagers rejoiced, believing that their years of hardship were at an end. However, as time went on, a different kind of darkness settled over the village. Strange occurrences plagued the fishermen, their catches dwindling, and their nets tangling in inexplicable knots. Fear gripped the villagers once more, as they realized that the sea monster had not been destroyed, but had merely taken a new form. One night, as the moon reached its peak in the sky, a low rumble echoed through the village. The ground trembled, and the villagers rushed towards the shoreline, their hearts heavy with dread. From the depths emerged the sea monster, its blackened scales glistening in the moonlight. Its presence exuded a supernatural aura, as if it were a creature born from the very depths of nightmares. It towered over the village, casting a shadow that seemed to suffocate the land. The sea monster's eyes gleamed with a fiery determination, as it unleashed a deafening roar that shook the villagers to their core.